Yes, my beautiful immortal people. Microphone check 1 2. Eep, 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 eep. Now, I'm going to jump right into this. Notice the date 202-11113. Notice the numbers 13517, people. All the prime numbers of my birth name, which simply in astrology or the tarot, I believe in the Holy Spirit is magic, is numbers and astrology. In the tarot, these numbers relate to Jupiter and Venus, very simple, and I am a Taurus ruled by her. And I do believe that these sacred numbers, when they appear, are guiding me to help you. Now, this number appeared in a screenshot. Jay, slow it down, we don't believe you. Well, you better get hip, because there's a vibrating cross in the screen. And what is that? That would be magic helping me help you. Okay, so people, today, I say, video link 202-11112. You find the beautiful numbers 211422. Jay, slow it down. It was a video of me at nighttime outside dancing with a tree, but I'm focusing on 211422 for thee. Now, blow your darn mind. I Google numbers. I like to research. Where did it take me? To NASA. Interesting. And science stuff. Right? Interesting. Slow it down, Jay. Take your time. And there's the number, right? 211422 NASA. But what is NASA doing? It mentions piezoelectric, interesting, and polymers. Okay, so they're playing around with chemicals that are toxic. All right, so they're trying to understand it. Okay, this is all intellectual logo, right, of the origin of these chemicals. You notice they have the polymers there. All right, so is that a good thing or a bad thing? They're playing with toxic chemicals, you're a scientist, and they're comparing it to art. Okay. But they also know your truth. What is a piezoelectric thing? Oh, I'm going to blow your mind. Now, before I get into all that, I must repeat. My birth name of Pythagoras, J-H-E. The 1 is a J, ding, ding, ding. The 5 is an E, magic. And the 8 is an H, ding, ding, ding. And below in Middle Eastern, Chaldean, J, slow it down. The 1 is a J, right? Take your time, Jay. And the HE would be a 5-5 to look alive. That is no jive. Yes or no? Okay, things are guiding me, but I have to repeat. I don't care if it's annoying. JHE is the birth name. Nice. Get your name decoded by me, by the way, for only a $50 donation. Why? Because I have receipts of magic. It appeared in my own YouTube link. And what is that vibrating cross right there in the screen? Going up and down. You see it? Okay, JHE. That is the Holy Spirit. And it showed up in my own YouTube link. Go there, RAW space ZEN for more awesome truth. Now, what are the prime numbers of 185? 5, 3, 7, and 1, like you saw in that link, guiding me to NASA. The demon people, I call them. But I'm not mad at them. I'm mad at the human today. Prime numbers of 155 or 531. Why am I mad? No one believes in magic except for Hollywood stuff and Netflix and sports and pop culture, but not themselves. Now, people, NASA loves polymers, but polymers, hear me now. Watch me cook this. Polymers and their byproducts can release dangerous, hear me now, dust and vapors. Vinyl, the DJ, acetate, and EVA may affect the heart, hear me now, nervous system, and liver. Okay, interesting, Jay. Slow it down, Jay. Remember this thing that NASA is playing with? Piezoelectricity? I'm going to blow your mind. You are electric. It mentions that it's electricity that's found in what? Crystals. Certain ceramics. Cool. And watch this. Blow your damn mind. Biological matter. Such as, hear me now, bone. How about bone cancer? Whoa. DNA, you, and various proteins. You are, and shame on NASA for not telling you this, and your physicist teacher, who are all intellectual and don't believe in magic and the human being unique. You are electric. You are the elite. To be elected is you. Blowing your mind, y'all. Hare Krishna. Now, part of my phone. I don't believe that the astronauts went to the moon. Someone's playing with you, deceiving you. But interestingly enough, You have something called Operation Paperclip. Okay, look that up. Why? Why is it important? Because America's been corrupt for a long time and you know that. Now, it mentions an unlikely collaboration of Jewish and former Nazi scientists, hear me now, and engineers, with NASA. Marshall Space Flight Center Director Warner, hear me now, von Braun. Once again, people, Operation Paperclip. Your Nazis, the US, and NASA are very happy with each other. Research this stuff. Now, I believe it was corrupt because you know damn well 27 million, I have compassion, Russians died because Wall Street, hi, funded who? Adolf Hitler. Fact. And your General Electric, hi, fact, funded Hitler. America. So you trust the hospital and the medical people today, and you know why you shouldn't. Now, also, George W. Bush's grandfather, which is a fact, helped Hitler, he was a banker for him, rise to power. So America's been nasty for a long time. You think your skinheads are only bad? Now your Warner von Braun, who was a Nazi scientist, Warner, look at his long-ass name. All right, Braun. Okay, it mentions him as a German, so-called American aerospace, right, bastard, and he worked for Nazi Germany. Okay, so slow it down, Jay, I don't believe you. Why would they want to hurt us? It's called population control. Werner von Braun, hear me now, the Nazi scientist, worked very closely with Disney, the art of poisoning you. So that's Nazi and America and Disney. Now, here's your Adolf Hitler with a famous quote. And it's true. If you tell a big enough lie and tell it frequently enough, it will be believed. Yeah, like the earth is a ball, or that the medical profession is to be trusted. Now, you're Nazis. I have compassion for you all. This is real education. You will need no other truth after this video. Nazis were really big on chemicals and eugenics, which was the sterilization of, let's just say, so-called inferior races. And they wanted to have a master race. MR, letters for Mr. Okay, Jay. Now, you have someone called Margaret Sanger, a so-called feminist, a fake-ass goddess, who gave birth to your, I don't know, Planned Parenthood, I have compassion, and your birth control pills, which cause cancer to the uterus. And she was down with abortion. Now, I understand you want the right to choose, but I do believe it is murder. That's my personal opinion, but I still love you. Now, we can still talk, though. Even NPR.org says, yeah, Margaret Sanger. Okay. She believed in eugenics, Nazi stuff. And she was not really happy. She was not particularly enamored with black people. Okay, interesting. Now, Margaret Sanger worked very closely with African Americans to make abortion clinics in Harlem. She did. With who? With this douchebag here, W.E.B. Du Bois. Yeah, pardon my language, but I curse here. And shame on them. They will be judged. All these souls. Do not follow your heroes. Let them go. Even black folks sold out too. Anyone can get it on my channel. Now, when you research chemicals used for sterilization, people, you better wake up and get out of La La Land and Disney and Hollywood and looking for a partner and making money and getting a new job because you're all being poisoned. Ethylene oxide appears for your sterilization chemicals. Okay? You need to wake up and research. Now, watch me cook. Ethylene oxide is a sweet odor, but what does it do? It may cause headaches, drowsiness, frostbite, vomiting, diarrhea, eye irritation, nausea, weakness. Wow! Skin burns, and reproductive ding-ding-ding effects is your ethylene oxide. Oxecute them, they say? Notice the numbers 531 in the search engine. I was born to slay demons. Your ethylene oxide is what? Locust bean gum? Found where? Get a lawyer. Get a lawyer. Found in what? Foods, including ice cream. I ate this stuff. Breakfast. Wow. And cereals, cheese, and stop eating meat. Stop it fast. Get an enema flushed now. And fermented milk. And shit like this. Dame, maid is your ethylene oxide. So we're in Nazi Germany still right now. Who's doing this to you? Who was a lion to your gazelle? Now, December 7th, talk about lies, Adolf Hitler. 1972, so-called, shows the first shape of the Earth, or picture, that your lying astronaut showed you, a ball. But in the 5 platonic solids of math, it is a fact that Earth is the hexahedron, a flat-topped cube. And there she is as a square dancer. Wake up, people. Who's a lion to your gazelle? Now, interestingly enough, how did Universal Pictures in 1913 know the Earth was a ball? They didn't have technology to see this and look at it's a ball. And then it gets even more fancy. 1913, 1914, they show you an even more clear ball Earth. But 72 is the real picture, I thought. Well, if you go to Tellurian in etymology, I'm going to scholarly whoop these demons. Pertaining to the Earth, tell us, Jay. Tell us something. Go tell it on the mountain. It's the floor. The floor is not a ball. It is flat. And it's a Roman goddess. And if you don't know her, she will slap you. It's the plain, flat plane, sole of the foot. And I grew up in Jamaica Plains, Massachusetts. Now, you have a company called Bayer giving you aspirin, and you trust hospitals today? Be careful. Bayer paid millions in what? HIV-infected pills. Wow. Wow. CBS is telling you this. You better wake up. Now, your Bayer was down with the Nazis. Bayer, aspirin, was down with slave labor factories, pardon me. Built in Nazi? Whoa, Jay. Concentration camps. Are you kidding me? And this is still legal. Why don't you protest this? Get a lawyer. If you've ever taken this, get a lawyer. Now, we have a dispute about how many deaths happened in the Holocaust. Doesn't really matter. Death is death, and I have compassion. 11 million or 6 million died, and this is for you, in the Holocaust. I am dedicating this video to those Jews, or humans. Were they all Jewish? We don't know that died. Okay, I have compassion. I don't care to be right or wrong here. I want to help people. Now, how many of you have chronic disease? Okay, from poisoned ice cream and shit. 100 million to 80 million? Ding, ding, ding. But approximately 133 million Americans have unsolvable chronic pain, and you have an immune system which relates to immortal. Are you kidding me? The government gave you this. Get a lawyer. Get a lawyer. Now, would it also be because you have arsenic? Fact. And this should really piss you off if you're a mother or a father. Arsenic, lead, and cadmium, death, heavy toxic metals are inside, hear me now, most baby foods. On the shelves right now. Get a lawyer. Get a lawyer. Hare Krishna Shiva Boom Om, JHE. And please let go of your pop culture, because you're living in a concentration camp now.